Yeah, what's up guys, it's Johnny. Welcome to Johnny's Whips. Today we're going to be replacing the alternator on the 2002 Honda Civic, and it's going to be the same thing for a 2001 all the way to the 2005. Let's get straight to it, man. Alternator replacement. All right, so the first thing we have to do is disconnect the battery. So I actually replaced the battery terminals not too long ago. I have a 12 millimeter here, and I believe that the OG Honda one should be a 10 mil. So whatever it is, just go ahead and loosen up the negative battery terminal. All right, so once you have that negative battery terminal loosened up and removed out the way, let's move on over to this side of the engine over here. And at the top of the power steering pump, you're gonna have a 12 millimeter bolt, which is this one right here. All right, so I already loosened up that 12 millimeter bolt right there. We have this 10 millimeter bolt here and then the wing nut. So let me get that 10 mil right there loosened up real quick. There's also another 12 millimeter bolt right under this pulley here. So let's get the power steering fluid reservoir out the way. You can lift it and just kind of move it aside. It doesn't give you that much more space, but I mean, every little bit helps. It's a tight squeeze in here. And that 12 millimeter bolt is right here. You guys can see I'm gonna touch it with the ratchet. That one there, that's that 12 millimeter. There we go. All right guys, so we just loosened up that 12 millimeter bolt right there, and I just loosened it, but the belt's still tight. You guys can see right there, still tight. But you also have that wing nut right here. So turn it counterclockwise, and you guys can see there. Now check the belt out. Now loosened up. So we got the belt there. Let me just put it aside for now. All right guys, so from that 12 millimeter bolt that's under that pulley there, this nut comes out from the left side of it. All right, and then remember, we got to get this 10 millimeter one right here. Loosens this up, and then this is going to be the other one here. Then you can just go ahead and slide it all out. There it is. Check that out, man. We got the power steering pump unbolted. We're just gonna go ahead and set it aside so we have space to work with. All right, now that we got that power steering pump unbolted, removed, and out the way, we can get straight to that alternator. So the 14 millimeter bolt up top is the first one that we're gonna loosen. It's right there, man. Check it out. 14 millimeter bolt right there. Trying to get, there it is. Just loosen it up. After loosening up the top bolt and then removing it out, I know a lot of people remove that bracket there, but if you actually wiggle the bolt, you'll be able to get it to move aside there like I just did. So you don't necessarily have to remove that bracket there. All right, so I ended up jacking the car up, putting it on jack stands, got the wheel chocks behind the wheels back there, safety first. And let me show you guys the bottom bolt of the alternator. So on this specific car, it looks like it's missing the liner here. So it makes it a little bit easier for me, but if not, all you have to do is just remove them with the little clips that it has, you know, like these here. But now that we got that out the way, that's it right there, man. This one here. We gotta get that one removed, and it's gonna be a 12 millimeter bolt. And then that's the wing nut there, the one below it. I broke it loose. Let me just go ahead and loosen it up. All right, once you have those two loosened up, the top one and the bottom one for the alternator, then we have that wing nut right there. Check it out, that one there. So loosen up the belt. Once you do that, then you should be able to just grab the belt and then move it aside. Just like that. All right, there it is. So let me get the bottom bolt removed completely. Which is right here. Hopefully I can just do it by hand now. This is what we're looking like. All right, now that we got the top and the bottom bolt loosened up for the alternator, there is going to be a wire here, the green plug. Just pull the boot back So just push the clip that way and then pull it out. So let me do that real quick. I'm gonna push that green clip that way and then pull it out. All right, now that we got that green clip removed, on the side of the alternator there, you're gonna have a black boot, that rubber one right there. And that black boot, once you grab it and then move it up or out of the way or whatever, you're gonna see that there's a 10mm bolt right there. So we gotta get that bolt removed and then we can just pull the alternator out. All right, so I got that 10mm nut removed and that's what it looks like right now. So you can see right there. And then that black boot. All right, so now that the wires are loose, let's move them aside and then we can get the alternator out. There it is. Let's grab it and pull it out. So there it is. Just wiggle it out. There it is. Boom. There it is. All right. Just remember, we got to grab this bracket here. So let's remove that bolt and we'll get this bracket out. All right. So I got that little bracket removed. It was an 8mm deep socket that I used. It was right here on the old alternator. We're just going to pretty much grab it and then put it on the new one here. It belongs right there. All right, now we're just gonna grab the new one, slide it right back in where we got the old one from, and it's gonna be the reverse process. All right, perfect. Now that we have the alternator exactly where it needs to be, you get that top bolt and then just slide it right in. All right, now that I got the alternator in place and then I got the top bolt there and then the bottom bolt in, I'm just gonna go ahead and tighten them. But I did have to get the belt onto the pulley first, and then the tension, well, that's gonna come afterwards with that wing nut that you see down there. 14mm bolt has to be torqued down to 33 foot-pounds, and then the one at the bottom is 17 foot-pounds. So if you have a torque wrench, set it to 33 foot-pounds and then get that going. All right, now we're gonna torque down that 14mm bolt up at the top of the alternator to 33 foot-pounds. Let's go. There's the click, 33 foot-pounds. All right, now we gotta get this bottom bolt torqued down to 17 foot-pounds. That one right there. All right, let me get the torque wrench on it. We'll torque it down to 17 foot-pounds and we'll be good to go. After that, we just adjust the wing nut for the belt tension. All right, perfect. Now that you got them torqued down to spec, don't forget to get that wing nut down there and then tighten down the belt, well, the tension. See that wing nut? So you can just turn it so you can get the tension on the belt right. Once you do that, don't forget to plug in the green connector right there to the brown one that you see there. And then of course we have this 10mm one right there. And once you do that, we're gonna have to install the power steering pump back and then, you know, keep going. All right, so I finally got that 10mm bolt right there in place. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cover it with that black rubber boot, and then we also got the green connector in place. Let's cover that with the black rubber boot, and we can move on. Let's go ahead and get that power steering pump back in place. Let's go. All right, after that, we just grab the power steering pump, and then let's just go ahead and put it back into place where we got it from, just like that. Then we got this, remember, right over here. You don't have to tighten it down, but just, you know, that way it can hold it in place. Like that right there. And remember, we have this one here. We have this. Just go ahead and put it in there for now. Again, don't tighten it because we're still gonna have to adjust the wing nut for the tension on the belt. Okay. So then once you got it there, then remember we got the belt. Make sure that the belt's in place down there at the crankshaft pulley. And then let's just go ahead and put it over this pulley here. And then we're gonna get the bottom bolt in there. All right. So now we just gotta get this bottom bolt of the power steering pump slid in, and then on the other end, it connects to this one here. So let's get that going. All right, now that we got the pump back into place, just make sure that you tighten down this bolt right here. It's gonna be the top one. All right, then we're gonna do this 10mm one here, and then the one down at the bottom, which is right there at the center of the screen, way in the back. Right there. All right, once you got those, then you just slide this right here back into place. Then with the wing nut, you adjust the tension on the belt. So counterclockwise to loosen, clockwise to tighten. Yeah, we're good there with ours. Now that we're done with all that, let's go ahead and connect the negative battery terminal. And I'm gonna go ahead and tighten that down. Mine is a 12mm, but again, I told you guys it was aftermarket because I replaced it recently. So I did a video on that if you guys want to check it out. But there it is, the last final touch. So we just replaced the alternator on this 2002 Honda Civic. It's the same thing for a 2001 all the way to a 2005. All I have to do now is just go ahead and put that wheel and tire back on, drop it, turn it on, and let's do it together, man. Let's do it together. Give me a moment. Let me just get that taken care of right here. All right, so this is the moment of truth, guys. I got somebody in the car that's gonna turn it on. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Ooh, ooh. Nice and smooth, quiet, clean. Oh yeah, we're back in business, man. Come on. That's how it's done. The reason I replaced it is because the one that I previously had was squealing. I had lights flickering, headlights dimming, the usual symptoms of a bad alternator. And looks like we're back in business, man. Come on. I really appreciate you guys watching, man. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Johnny's Whips. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.